A blind knight that uses echolocation, viewing the dark, treacherous world through sound. Trapped in a dungeon, endangered by combatants, where hazards lurk around every corner. Make sound to have vision, or don't and be stealthy. Avoid impaling threats throughout the dungeon to escape. Engage with other prisoners.
Rogue Knight I've been hearing about. Could you find the key and unlock my cell?
Free them to fight back with more allies.
Let's take this guy.
The Dungeon Labyrinth has many paths and even more traps. Struggle through the darkness to find your freedom.
Presentation.
That's right. We've done it. We are back for the Bristol Bash number 3. Third time's the harm, and you can thank Mr. Tommy Cook for coming up with that incredible pay-per-view name for our third Bristol Bash here on the channel. It is me, your main man, the King, Matt Williamson, coming at you from Smyrna, Tennessee this evening. With me, as always, Mr. Tommy Cook in Jacksonville, and he is actually on the track and thinking about participating in the race today. So I'm excited to see what his decision is, but I am trying to force his hand live on air to go ahead and race.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was just holding the escape button for a good 15 seconds before I realized my steering wheel was upside down. So I wasn't actually holding a button at all. So that kind of tells you the state of mind that I'm in right now. My brain seems to be not functioning correctly. But maybe that'll be to my benefit here because I will be racing in this race. It is going to happen.
I love it. I love it. I love it, Maggle. We got the Rain Man in the house in the chat. He was with us pretty much before we went live here, and also wants to see Mr. Tommy Cook racing, so he's getting his wish here. Have a little in-race reporter, and I'm sure we're just going to hear Mr. Tommy screaming for dear life because he's driving one of the slowest cars on the track. We have some quick ones here today.
The slowest and the most vulnerable. This is probably the wackiest multi-class that we've done. There are 7 cars to choose from here tonight. I don't think anybody picked the Pro 4. We did have one guy just roll in. I'm not sure what he has elected to do. But
I believe he's in the Radical.
Okay.
So there it is.
So we have the Radical SR8, which is, I think, my favorite car to drive here, honestly. I wish I would have known more people weren't going to pick it. We also have the Mercedes W12, the Riley MK8 Daytona prototype. What else do we have? We have more cars. The checkered flag just came out, though. I'm trying to...
we have the
Toyota GR86.
86.
Yes. And the Global Mazda MX-5.
Yep, we got an MX-5, and I think John K is the only MX-5 that we have on the board right now. So,
and I'm in the Lotus 49.
Yeah, you're in the Lotus 49. We do have quite a few drivers here. We were running a little thin to start, but we've gained quite a few. So we're looking forward to a spectacular race here this evening. Let's go ahead and get started with our starting lineup here. On the grid this evening, Tommy said it, we have 7 available classes. I think maybe 6 are going to be represented here tonight, but we'll go ahead and go through them for you today. Driving the Mercedes, we have Paul Ellison, Ashley Murphy, and Luke Peterson. They will be starting 1, 2, and 3 in the second grooming. Tommy Krozik and Rhett Nichols, they are driving the Daytona prototype. Then we have Brock Tolbert and John West. They are driving the Radicals, and it looks like Tolbert's actually not here. So John West is going to be driving the lone Radical here this evening. After that, Mr. Tommy Cook in the Lotus 49.
Yeah!
Then we have Michael Litchfield, Corey Rutherford, and John Kay. And I think Rutherford and Litchfield are in the Toyotas. John Kay is in the Mazda.
Oh, we're wrecking already.
And there is a little mayhem happening already.
Well, the good thing is I am going to get the class win for me.
And actually, Rutherford and Litchfield are not present. Rutherford is maybe starting from the pits. I'm not sure he got here early enough.
Interesting.
And it doesn't look like Litchfield ever actually connected or is now gone as we're taking the green flag, and it's a wild start. Paul Ellison, Ashley Murphy out front to begin with here. They are in the Mercedes F1 car.
I'm in the grandstands.
And there he is, folks. It's already happened. The battle has already started between the Mercedes. Ashley Murphy has taken the lead over Paul Ellison for the time being. Luke Peterson is also in a Mercedes here.
I just want to point out that the man that put me in the grandstands was my fellow Tommy. It was Tommy on Tommy violence.
Tommy squared never works out too well. And these Mercedes are so fast. They're just wrecking anybody in their path. The other Tommy just got turned straight into the wall by one of them. Oh, my God! Somebody just did a flip straight off of him. It is absolute mayhem already. And Corey Rutherford has taken a couple of big shots. And this is sort of derby style. John Kay is in the wall. There are a lot of people on the wall down the backstretch right now.
Uh-oh. Oh!
And there goes Tommy.
I've never flipped so much in my life.
And Luke Peterson has actually taken the lead, the outright lead of the race and the lead for the Mercedes class. Ashley Murphy is now a lap down. Paul Ellison in second. So Murphy went from the first to third in the class and overall here. We're going to go ahead and take a cockpit view, or a kickpot view as we like to call it here on turn 200.
The old kickpot.
This will be with the 44 Ashley Murphy. I just want you to see how much faster these cars are around the track than the others. They come up on traffic very, very quickly. And this is what they are contending with. Oh my God, he gets clobbered!
Oh, he's up on the wall. He's on the wall.
Ashley Murphy gets clobbered, and I think it was one of the...
I have never been so high in the air in my life.
I did it. I apologize. I did a camera switch, and all I saw was Tommy flying through the air. There he is.
Do you know what's really funny about that is I got a speeding penalty on pit road.
That is unbelievable.
Oh,
Take a look,
man.
ladies and gentlemen. Tommy Cook about 300 feet in the air.
Well, I'll tell you this much. After some unfortunate occurrences in the last 2 Bristol bashes, Paul Elson's got to be feeling pretty good about being 3 laps up right now.
Yeah, he has overtaken the lead. Luke Peterson had a bit of an issue. And in these, and Ellison and Murphy are morphed together for the moment.
I'm sorry?
They were driving inside of each other. I don't know how that's possible with nobody coming out of the pits, but that's what it was. So that's an interesting video game move. As I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's happened again. All of a sudden, your race leader, Paul Ellison, is upside down. He is able to get uprighted. He does not have to tow or get flipped over. So that is huge for the 55, but Murphy and Peterson will make up a lot of time here. Not quite on the same lap, but they gained about a lap and a half there. Allstate, John Kay. He is the lone MX-5 in this race. This poor guy. Him and Tommy Cook battling hard. There goes Tommy.
Oh, my.
And he is just getting ramrodded by... Oh, there he goes. He deserves it. The rivalry continues. John Kay in the wall. I love to see it.
The rivalry that will never die.
And that's a good thing.
And
now Now Ashley Murphy looking to get on the lead lap here. Just behind Ellison. Oh! Tried to turn Ellison into the outside wall. Ellison stays solid here.
Oh, I'm in the middle of it. Ah!
All 3 of the Mercedes together now. Oh! John Kay takes out Ashley Murphy.
I also want to point out that all 3 of the Mercedes are running the 3 different tire compounds.
I love that.
One on the hard, one on the soft, and one on the medium.
I just saw that as well. So now Luke Peterson is on the lead lap. And Paul Ellison is on the apron. Paul Ellison on the hard tire. Oh, I thought he was going to come into the pits. He decides to stay out.
Now, there is no way for me to enforce an alternate tire rule on an oval. So...
And Ashley Murphy on the softs is in the pits. I'm not sure if they had to tow. Been in there for a while now, so I'm assuming might have had to take a tow.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Allstate John Kay driving backwards for a period of time here.
Uh-oh. I seem to be perched.
And Tommy Krosick is, just absolutely destroying some people right now. The Brad Saxton of this bash, if you will. I tell you what, poor John Kay is just getting thrown all over the place right now. He can't catch a break. The only Mazda in the field, though, so he is going to get some much-deserved points. And, oh, my God, Tommy, I just saw you.
I've been here for a while. Unfortunately. Oh, here we go.
There he goes! And he is upside.
Yeah!
Oh, he's right side up. He's done it.
That's from watching Monster Jam the entire last week. For Retro Racing Roundup. That's how I knew to make that move. Grave Digger, baby.
I like the reference. If you haven't seen the Retro Racing Roundup for last Friday, it is the first installment of a non-NASCAR event, and it is the Monster Jam World Finals 18. I just watched it today, and it's awesome. I've loved every minute of it. So, oh, and the Mercedes are just head-on-head collision. Goodness gracious! Tommy Krozik goes for a ride as a part of that as well. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, everybody is upside down right now.
I
Paul
tried to
Ellison
flip
is
whoever that was
actually
back
upside.
over.
Paul Ellison is actually upside down. John Kay attempts to upright him, and he does. Paul Ellison is back on the move. Luke Peterson also upside down. Cannot get any help right now. Tommy Krozik is attempting to flip Luke Peterson over, who is in the lead at the moment, and it is just not happening. It is absolute chaos right now. I think there might be literally... There was one car attempting to go around the track there at one point.
I picked these cars because they're all very fun to crash. And
They're definitely fun to crash.
I feel vindicated at this moment. Maybe the racing isn't as good as we've had the last couple of weeks, but this has certainly been a bashing Bristol, if there's ever been one.
I don't even know where to look most of the time. Everybody's upside down. I think I need to watch you more often. You're the one taking 150-foot flights in the air about every other lap. As you've stopped on the racetrack. Oh, we're going to try to flip somebody over here. Ashley Murphy in the pits again. Paul Ellison's coming out. This is Luke Peterson, who's going to get shoved and possibly out of bounds here.
This is literally not going to be possible to flip him back over.
And now everybody in the session is trying to flip over Luke Peterson. And it's just not working. I think Luke Peterson is about done. Paul Ellison has finally taken over the lead here. And with Ashley Murphy in the pits, John West in a Radical is in third place. Oh, and I take that back. Murphy back on track now. John West in a Radical took over overall third place there for just a second.
I'm going to have to tow again. I'm stuck in an impossible position. Oh, I got it.
Oh,
I don't believe it. All right.
this has certainly been a wreck fest for the Bucks. I don't even know where to start here. There's nowhere to start. There's nowhere to start. There's nowhere to end. It's just endless flipping over and then getting back on your wheels for Tommy Cook.
I'm going to have vertigo after this race. Oh, my gosh.
Here he is. The showman himself, Mr. Tommy Cook. This is what it looks like from the wheel of a Lotus 49.
And who do I see in front of me? But Allstate John Kay.
None other than Allstate John Kay. Going through the Geico restart. So, oh my God! And he's still going. I don't know how you do it.
That was one of the tame ones.
He continues to stay on his wheels, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Tommy Cook. Give him a round of applause. Oh, and the rear tires are gone.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
If it's that hard in a 49, I can't imagine how hard it was to get the 79s going.
Honestly, the 79 is a lot easier than this. This thing just hates turning.
Ashley Murphy in the pits again, as well as John West in the Radical. He's out now. Rhett Nichols has gone into 4th place overall. Murphy continues to drop after 3 or 4 stints in the pits. Paul Ellison in the lead here. And he has a 5-lap gap over Luke Peterson.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God! Luke Peterson just piled into a couple of cars that were sideways on the backstretch. Or the front stretch, excuse me. Tommy Krosick is the unsung hero here in the Bristol Bash number 3. Third time's the harm. He's doing a lot of damage, but he's flipped a lot of people over as well, so kudos to Tommy. That's a good sport right there. Corey Rutherford has been punished dearly all night long.
All Corey has wanted to do these last 2 weeks is come out and race with us, and he finally gets the chance. And he has had a horrible night so far.
He is just sitting down on pit entry in turn number 4.
Uh-oh.
Ashley Murphy back on track again, now up to 4th. Nichols just coming out of the pits. Tommy doing his darndest to flip over Mr. Corey Rutherford and it's just not going.
Coming back around.
Tommy Krosick around again. Rhett Nichols there with him, and they are just going to battle. Those are the 2 Daytona prototypes, and they have nothing on their minds except wrecking each other. Paul Ellison continues. Oh, Paul Ellison goes for a hell of a ride. He keeps it on all 4s. Less than halfway to go now. 14 minutes left in this 30-minute race. And Ashley Murphy just gave Paul Ellison the business. Oh, and I think Paul Ellison's stuck in the fence.
Oh, no.
He's going to wait and see if he can get some help. He does. And he is on 4 wheels. But guess what? He's on the inside of pit wall. I think he's screwed.
No.
That is going to be a tow from Paul Ellison unless he can make some magic happen here. Oh, he's falling through. He don't have to fall through the physics of the map here, or the racetrack, if you will. He is attempting to make his way back on the racing surface without having to tow, but I think it might be. Yep, there he goes. To the pits he goes. So Paul Ellison in danger here. Luke Peterson has taken over the lead just now.
Peterson in the lead. I guess the good thing for Paul is that he's not going to lose second place.
No,
he is
Murphy
16 laps ahead of Ashley Murphy.
Yeah, Ashley Murphy is far behind at this point. But here he is, Luke Peterson.
Pastor Luke Peterson.
Your race leader trying to head into the pits. He does. He's going to take his pit stop here. Let's see if he changes compounds. He's on mediums right now.
Oh, well, I've been impaled.
And Tommy Cook is on the fence again. He's going to need some help, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think I'm getting out of this one. I'm just going to hang here like a Christmas tree ornament for the rest of the race.
There goes Rhett Nichols in the backwards 96-69 machine. I think he might have messed a number up here tonight. Luke Peterson finally out. He decides to stick with the mids. That's right, he's got the mids. Oh!
Other Tommy give me
Tommy,
another crack.
Tommy on Tommy action again, trying to
he can
get
get me.
Tommy Cook out of the fence. Did you
I thought
slide down the wall a little bit?
I did.
Oh, and John K was
Oh!
John K was going to attempt it, and he just punted himself into the wall, bounced straight off. And now everybody is attempting to get Tommy Cook unstuck from the fence. Here comes your race leader, Luke Peterson. He takes a swing and a miss. Paul Ellison now on his helmet. Down on the front. Good God. Tommy Crosnick goes for a hell of a ride. So does Ashley Murphy.
I see somebody flipping like crazy.
I mean, this is less of a race than we've seen in any Bristol Bash up to this point. This is no racing. This is just absolute pure chaos.
Well, we've got a lot of people upside down.
Yeah,
In the
and guess
F1
what?
car.
2 of them are the F1 cars. Ashley Murphy making up some laps here. I think Luke Peterson finally got moving. No, still upside down. Paul Ellison in the pits now had to take a tow. Ashley Murphy, if she can, or if they can get going and keep this thing on all fours, they will make up a lot of time here. Now under a third of the race left. 9 minutes and 30 seconds is on the clock.
John K just hit the remaining F1 car out of pit road, but put them right in the path of multiple people heading into turn 1.
Well, that was race leader Luke Peterson. Now on all fours. John K is still flipping. Finally comes to a rest out of turn 2. And Paul Ellison's tow is finally completed, so he is back on the track. And Ashley Murphy and Luke Peterson just absolutely meleeed each other.
Oh, my!
This isn't fair. I want to race next time.
Yep. I think the FAA is going to step in at some point and ground all these cars. Oh my goodness, I have a 50-second pit stop going on because I accidentally took fuel.
I forgot how long it takes to fuel the MX-5s. You and I would know from the 24 hours.
Oh my goodness, yes.
If anybody remembers, if anybody was here for the 24 hours stream of the Moon Car 24 Hours in Martinsville, you know what it was like. Hell, that's what it was like.
Yes. Uh-oh. How much time do we have left here?
We still have just under 8 minutes left to go here.
It seems
in the Bristol
like
Bash number 3, third time's the harm. And almost all of the cars are crashed in turn 1 right now.
I think Paul Ellison's stuck upside down.
He is stuck upside down. He actually passed Luke Peterson at one point. Oh, Peterson's upside down. I didn't even see Peterson in turn 1. Ashley Murphy is going to make up more laps again. Still about 13 laps down, but with those two upside down, oh, she gets crashed. John K flipped over Luke Peterson and Paul Ellison, and Ashley Murphy gets right in the way of it.
I think Rhett Nichols just came over the radio and said that he blew a tire, which is, I guess, possible. It is damage healing. It's not tire healing.
This is Paul Ellison. You saw just how smoothly he worked his way through sitting ducklings on the track. Doing his darndest down on the apron. Just trying to survive here. Murphy attempting to get going here.
I'm being bullied down the front straight. Oh!
Oh my goodness!
That was just mean.
Tommy Cook.
Oh.
John Kay absolutely desecrated Tommy Cook's body. And then Ashley Murphy came through and plowed.
Oh!
Cleared the
Oh
entire
my
front
God!
stretch out.
I just got ran over by an F1 car, and they just kept driving. They drove over me like I was a parking lot speed bump. Oh, I think Corey Rutherford is stuck in the catch fence in turn 4.
I gotta go back and see this one. It sure did. They just drove right through you.
Did I get you?
Alrighty, the race for first is on now. Finally, some actual racing action. Paul Ellison, Luke Peterson are on the same lap. Less than 5 minutes to go now. Peterson attempting to run down Ellison, and here they are right here together. This is Peterson right behind Ellison. That's the car just in front. Oh, and here they are, the cannonballs down the front stretch. Nobody gets them right now. We have 3 cars driving backwards.
Oh, no.
Tommy Cook, oh my God, he about took Peterson out. Here's your battle box. Ellison and Peterson. Rutherford is... Excuse me, that was Rhett Nichols driving backwards there. John Kay was driving backwards at one point as well. Oh, and Peterson avoids disaster there. Now has to contend with John Kay. John Kay, that's a swing and a miss for John Kay. It is a Venom Truck Series battle for the top spot here. Oh, John Kay finally gets Luke Peterson. Peterson now heading down pit road. He was shoved down in there by John Kay. Still on the lead lap, but now a long ways to go. I don't even know where to look. I'm trying to figure it out, I promise. There is too much mayhem. I can't imagine. Like, we have 10 or 11 cars, and it's hard for me to figure out who's who. I can't imagine if we had 25-plus cars here.
No.
Like we do for Truck 200. It would be impossible to figure out who anybody is. Especially when the paint schemes for the F1 cars are forced to be the same. It's impossible to tell them apart. Ellison continues to lead. Peterson has taken quite the damage here. He's about 5 laps down, maybe 5.5. So Ellison in control for the time being. And just as I say that, Ellison might be stuck in the water barrels. Attempting to back up. Is it not able to do it? Oh, and somebody comes through and clears him out. But he's upside down now. He's going to need some more help. Peterson making up laps by the second. Ellison finally on all fours. We'll have to get moving quick. Oh, he gets hit again. Upside down again. There goes Peterson. Ellison finally moving forward, has lost about 4 to 5 laps to Luke Peterson. Peterson only 1.5 laps behind now.
Only a minute to go, though.
Less than a minute to go. 51 seconds now. There they are. Ellison, Peterson battling. Peterson is a lap down here. Needs to make something happen. Oh, and Peterson takes a big shot. He needs that damage healing to come in quickly. It finally does. And I apologize. That was actually Ellison. So now we're on the same lap. 18 seconds to go. Can Peterson make something happen? Ellison trying to. Tommy Cook takes a swing at Ellison. He misses. And
White
I
flag.
think this will be the checkers for Ellison, I believe, if he can make it all the way around. And it is Paul Ellison. Oh, he's not crossing the finish line yet. We got an AC
Peterson!
move. Oh, he gets punted across the line by Peterson.
Ellison wins.
And Ellison takes the dub anyways.
I'm not stop flipping yet.
Here's a replay of the finish. Paul Ellison had it in the bag. And he decides to stop just short of the checkers. And here comes Luke Peterson to give him a little helping hand. And a crash by Tommy Cook follows. Shocking, to say the least.
I didn't crash once that whole race. I don't know what you're talking about. I definitely didn't end the race with 142 incident points.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and get to our race results. Yep, those definitely tell me the results. I'll just go ahead and tell you here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Alrighty. This multi-class thing I'm not used to yet. There's some different little nuances to the overlays with it. But Paul Ellison takes the win. Luke Peterson in second. And these are the overall scores here. So Rhett Nichols takes the win for the Daytona prototype. John West ends up 4th overall. He was in a radical. Ashley Murphy dropped quite a few spots there towards the end. Ends up 5th overall. John Kay 6th. Tommy Krosick 7th. Corey Rutherford and Tommy Cook round out our 9 drivers that actually took the track here tonight.
I can't believe I finished last. What the hell? That should not be allowed.
Well,
Unbelievable.
I can believe it.
Well, we did tandem interviews last time. Do we want to try tandem interviews again with
Do we just want to bring them all up?
I say
Yes.
this is all about chaos. We're gonna bring
Oh,
all
boy.
3 of these gentlemen up into the booth at the same time. Even John
Oh,
Kay.
Lord, I'm still flipping. Oh, and now I'm on the pit wall. Okay, I'm driving on the pit wall. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, but we're good.
I'm
No,
busy.
man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
busy.
Interview time. Yeah. Hey, what's up?
How are we doing?
We're trying to get our celebration photo, but you
Yeah.
know, tops to be had.
It's hard being friends with idiots who keep turning into turtles.
Hard being friends with a piece of cheese.
Shut up, it's a taxi.
You don't even have to ask any questions. You guys are just full of answers.
Oh gosh.
So that was an interesting strategy at the end of the race to park it right at the line, and
Yeah.
hope that Luke was gonna Ricky Stenhouse you and not just take the win for himself.
No.
Yes, yes.
Never.
It was a bold strategy, but it worked.
How do you you both saw everything this whole race? You're in the infield porta-johns. You were in the grandstands. How do you feel about the race as a whole?
It was a blast. The same as the last two ones we did. It's just so much fun.
I still don't know where my wallet is. I'm pretty sure it's either by the Sunoco sign or with some lady in like the 45th row.
Matt, you got a better overall look of this whole race than I did. I was mainly stuck in the catch fence or stuck on the wall or, you know. So
Yeah,
what do you got for these fine gentlemen here?
I mean, there was so little racing happening. I don't even know what to say. It was really hard to figure out what was even happening most of the time. There were so many cars. At one point, we had, I think, 7 of the 9 cars on the track were all crashed in turn 1. Everybody was in turn 1 at one point.
Yep.
Gentlemen, all you need to know about true humanity is nobody wanted to be on their top. We were all trying to help each other.
Yeah, was there a question there, or was that just an observation?
That was just an observation. There are no questions
okay.
that need to be asked to any of you gentlemen.
Oh, what a ball.
I would
What's
encourage you. I would encourage you all to take a look back at the broadcast and look at Tommy's flight. He looked like a 737, about 500 feet up in the air at one
Oh my
point.
god, that's
I
awesome.
can only imagine.
Shout outs for you guys. Anybody you want to say hi to?
John K's mom, Virginia.
Lovely.
Hello to my
Why?
mom, Karen, and dad, and John K's mom, Virginia.
Ah.
Hi to my mom also. Like I don't want to be the one that leaves her out, obviously.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
I forgot to shout her out last week, so I hope she don't
True.
see that. But
Who else did you forget to shout out last week?
My girlfriend, who's currently studying for exams
There
on
you
the
go.
couch.
You in trouble?
Way to be.
I am in trouble. She cooked dinner for me. I was sick as a dog last night or today and yesterday. So
And here he
Yeah,
is
it's-
wrecking his balls off.
That's
Yeah.
right.
yeah,
The only way he knows how. This was just a normal race for John K.
yeah. If you talk to some people, it is. Yeah, all I do is wreck. So.
That's an experimental medical treatment is G-force therapy, I think, and I think we all experienced it here tonight.
Yeah, I think I gotta go throw up again. Also, shout out the cabbie that I stole this car from. I'm sure he's pissed.
I bet he is.
He was yelling some unintelligible things. And
Oh God. Well,
I was driving away at 20 miles an hour because that's as fast as the Mazda goes. So
I mean, it was really hard to get the painter's knife out and get this Hamilton name off of mine, but it wasn't a big deal. It worked out
Yeah.
fine.
I'd be more worried about getting FTX off that, but yeah, that works too. Thank you all for coming out and racing and coming up to the booth and saying your piece. It's been a good time. Hope you all had fun.
Thanks, y'all.
I had
Appreciate it,
I had a terrible time. but
Yeah,
He's a liar.
All right, see you guys.
It's all right. I just
Wait.
moved him. We don't have to listen to John anymore.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's gonna be so
how's,
mad.
so how's it going, fellas?
So now that he's gone, we
No,
all really
he's
like John
back!
K, right? Like he's not gonna watch this, so it's cool. He's okay,
Oh, hey, John.
right?
Hi. I actually had a great time. I would like to point out my friend John West in the
Oh,
Radical
that was
When
John,
he-
that was your friend?
No, I have no idea who
Oh.
the hell he is, but
Oh.
every time he,
All your friends are John.
he unturtled me many a times when he wasn't trying to wreck me, but also go look at his race suit if you can, if you still have the broadcast up. It is phenomenal. You're gonna want to see this. I just noticed it because like I was looking at him getting me unstuck. It's a dude in a pair of overalls.
Awesome.
Well,
I'm
It's
amazing.
gonna try to take a look here.
I thought he was shirtless for a minute. That would have made it even funnier, but he's got his shirt on. So,
oh.
We can only ask for so much.
yeah,
Well, I
know,
can
I'm
see the
disappointed.
jeans from this angle. I can't see the jeans.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty great.
Denim and the Radical. Gotta love it.
Well,
Yeah.
there you have it.
That's
It
all
was-
all encompassing interview here. I think we've touched just about every corner that I'm willing to touch here tonight. So
That's kind of
And with
sus.
that awful phrasing, let's leave.
Yeah. Bye.
Yep. See you guys.
Bye.
And Tommy Cook has now left to the waiting for interview room.
Simply moved myself to the wrong channel.
Alrighty, Mr. Tommy Cook. We have failed to mention to
Yes.
anybody that's probably not even watching this broadcast anymore that we have another one coming up here in about 5 minutes.
Yes. Yes, we do.
We are doing Recap 200 from Dover, the race that got moved to Monday, the Monday Monster Mile. It happened today, and I may have listened to it at work just so I could broadcast later tonight. So I will be doing Recap 200 with my main man Tommy Cook here in about 5 minutes. So please stick around. We're going to go off the air for just a few short minutes, and then we'll come back on the air. So when it ends, just keep refreshing, and we'll be back. So with that being said, Mr. Tommy Cook, thank you for the laughs and the beautiful in-car footage that you've provided for us here tonight. And hello to John K's mom, Virginia. We'll see you tomorrow. Nope, we'll see you in about 5 minutes, everybody. What a way to end it.